48 Chronicles is an interactive gaming stream with the stream itself acting as your game master and the players choosing the actions of the character in real time via the live chat. Jump in and listen along to the narration, or play along by tagging the channel with your next move, or just be a bro and hit that subscribe button. Thank you as always, and may the dice always roll in your favor.
On the highest peak of the Mountain of Solitude, beneath a sky painted with the hues of twilight, Chronicles, a massive, ancient dragon, stirs from a fitful sleep. The glimmering onyx scales upon your body catch the last rays of the setting sun, casting a fiery radiance around your lair. Your peace is interrupted by an unexpected visitor, a mystical crow, its feathers as dark as the night, and eyes shining with an otherworldly glow. The crow squawks, carrying a cryptic message within its harsh call. Chronicles, seeker of chaos, the world teeters on the edge of oblivion. You are destined to seek the heart of eternity, a gem of unimaginable power. Seek out the forest of whispers and find the spirit within. It knows more about the heart you seek. A shiver of anticipation runs through your massive form. The heart of eternity, a gem rumored to hold the power to shape the world itself. Base date was chosen from the live chat. Ask the crow who he is. How does he know this? The crow ruffles its feathers, its beady eyes reflecting the last vestiges of sunlight. I am but a messenger, it caws, sent by forces unseen, bound by the threads of fate and time. My knowledge is not of my own, rather bestowed upon me by those who guide the hands of destiny. The crow pauses, shifting its weight on the rocky ledge. As for who sent me, that remains a mystery even to myself. Yet the urgency and the veracity of this prophecy cannot be denied. Your role, Chronicles, is of singular importance in the coming events. With that, it launches itself from the ledge, disappearing into the twilight. Your questions have been answered, albeit cryptically. Base date was chosen from the live chat. Fly to the Forest of Whispers. With an ear-splitting roar that echoes across the mountains, you unfurl your massive wings, causing a flurry of snow and ice to scatter in all directions. With a powerful sweep, you ascend into the inky darkness of the night, leaving the solitude of your mountain home behind. As you glide through the night, the world beneath you shifts and transforms. The jagged peaks of the mountains give way to sprawling forests, the dense trees stretching out like a sea of emerald and night. Soon, you spot the forest that the crow spoke of. It's different. The trees seem to lean into each other, whispering secrets in a language only they understand. You can feel a mystical energy pulsating from the heart of the forest. This is the Forest of Whispers. With a graceful swoop, you descend into the forest, landing in a small clearing where moonlight trickles through the thick canopy. There's a palpable aura of magic in the air, an energy that seems to hum with the very rhythm of the forest itself. The forest spirit awaits somewhere within these woods. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Demand the trees guide me, else I burn them to cinders. You unleash a rumbling roar that echoes through the silent forest, a declaration of dominance and a threat to the life that thrives here. Guide me to your spirit, trees of the forest. Deny me, and face the wrath of dragon's flame, you bellow, your voice echoing through the forest, shaking the leaves off their branches. Your threat hangs in the air, heavy and potent, as you await a response. After a moment of tense silence, a path in the forest lights up, the trees bending away from each other to form a luminous trail of moonlight. It seems the forest has decided to heed your demand rather than face your wrath. Roll a d20 for an intimidation check. You rolled 19. With a roll of 19, your threat resonates with an incredible force, shaking the forest to its very roots. Even the oldest trees, their bark toughened by centuries of harsh weather, shiver at your dragon's roar. The trail of moonlight beckons, winding deeper into the heart of the forest. It's as if the very essence of the forest is guiding you, the leaves rustling in reverence as you pass by. The path leads you to an ancient tree, its trunk etched with intricate patterns and symbols that shimmer with an ethereal glow. Suddenly, the tree's patterns begin to shift and rearrange themselves, forming the visage of an age-old spirit. You have found the forest spirit. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Gently plant a displaced sapling while on the path through the forest, as a sign of my gratitude and reverence to the forest spirit, requesting that it aid me in my quest. With a careful touch, you plant the small, displaced sapling into the rich soil of the forest floor. Even as a creature of chaos, you understand the importance of balance, of giving back to the forest that has guided your path. As the sapling takes root, the forest spirit seems to shimmer, its form flickering like the northern lights. You show respect where others only take, it murmurs in a voice as ancient as the forest itself. For this, I will aid you in your quest. A series of riddles await you, a test by the forest spirit, but also a sign of respect for the wisdom you have displayed. Solve them, and the path to the heart of eternity will be revealed. Based Ape was chosen from the live chat. Riddles. I love riddles. The spirit of the forest seems to smile, its ethereal figure shimmering with a soft light. Very well, Vrykov. Then, let us begin, it responds, its voice echoing through the stillness of the forest. Answer these 3 riddles correctly, and I will guide you to the citadel of time. Clearing its spectral throat, the forest spirit starts with the first riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? After a moment, it continues with the second. I fly without wings, I cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. What am I? And finally, the third. What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month? Now, the spirit falls silent, watching you with an expectant gaze. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Can you give me one riddle at a time? The forest spirit nods, a slow, gentle movement that sends a cascade of ethereal light across its form. Very well, let us take this one step at a time, it murmurs. Then, it repeats the first riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? The tranquil silence of the forest of whispers holds its breath, waiting for your response. Little Green Martian was chosen from the live chat. The air. The forest spirit's silhouette shimmers, reflecting your answer. Indeed, the answer is an echo. It intones, its voice humming with the harmony of the forest. An echo speaks without a mouth, hears without ears, has no body but comes alive with the wind. Satisfied, the spirit moves on to the second riddle. I fly without wings, I cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. What am I? Gently swaying in the nocturnal breeze, the forest awaits your response. Little Green Martian was chosen from the live chat. Clouds. The forest spirit's spectral form shimmers, casting an ethereal glow around the clearing. Indeed, you are correct, it confirms, its voice sounding like rustling leaves. Clouds it is. They fly without wings, cry without eyes, and bring darkness wherever they go. With a sigh as ancient as the forest itself, the spirit moves on to the third and final riddle. What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month? The forest holds its breath, awaiting your final response. Plague Broker was chosen from the live chat. The letter R. The forest spirit's shimmering form pulses with a soft light, an indication of your correct answer. Indeed, the letter R is the answer. It is seen in the middle of March and April but not the beginning or the end of either month. It acknowledges, its voice echoing softly throughout the forest. With all 3 riddles successfully solved, the spirit's form seems to glow brighter, casting long, ethereal shadows in the clearing. You have proven yourself, Vrykov. Now, I shall guide you to the citadel of time, the next step in your quest for the heart of eternity. With a rustle of leaves and a soft sighing of the wind, the forest parts, revealing a hidden path leading deeper into the wilderness. The path to the Citadel of Time is now clear. Plague Broker was chosen from the live chat. I eat the forest spirit and continue on my journey. As a creature of chaos, your actions can be unpredictable, but the forest spirit is an ethereal entity, beyond the realm of physical consumption. You can't eat the forest spirit. It's a pulsating glow of enchanted energy, its form flickering like an ethereal flame. It simply dances around your jaws, an amused glimmer in its spectral form as it evades your futile attempt. Eventually, you retract your jaws, realizing that the spirit, while visible, cannot be touched, nor consumed. The spirit then murmurs, "I exist to guide, not to be consumed, mighty Vrykulf." Now, your path lies ahead. With the spirit's guidance, you press onward, following the path that winds deeper into the forest, towards the cursed desert and the Citadel of Time. Based Ape was chosen from the live chat. Ask the spirit if he knows the crow. The forest spirit pauses, its ethereal form shimmering as it contemplates your question. "Ah, the crow, the messenger of fate and destiny. We are of different realms, yet our paths are intertwined by the great tapestry of existence," it murmurs. The spirit continues, "In our own ways, we guide those who seek our aid. Do we know each other? In the way that the wind knows the leaves it rustles, or the river knows the pebbles it caresses, yes. But we do not converse or commune as you mortals do." With the spirit's cryptic explanation, you gain an insight into the interconnectedness of the natural and supernatural world. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Complain that you're hungry. Then find a virgin or two to eat. Your rumbling growl echoes through the forest, causing the smaller creatures to scuttle away in fear. The look of hunger in your eyes is potent enough to send a feeling of unease even through the ancient spirit. "Your hunger, Vrykul," it murmurs, "I fear the forest cannot satiate such a need." You are in the realm of spirits and magic, where sustenance of your kind is scarce. Indeed, this deep in the Forest of Whispers, there are no human villages or towns, no potential meals to satisfy your draconic hunger. Your best chance to find a meal might be to venture out of the forest, to the borders where human settlements exist. Or, you could hunt for large wild game within the forest, which could be a different yet filling meal. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Find some YPUNG and pretty humans to nibble on. Driven by hunger, you decide to venture out of the mystical depths of the Forest of Whispers. As you lift yourself into the sky, the forest below shrinks, becoming a sea of emerald and midnight blue beneath you. Your keen dragon eyes scan the landscape for any sign of human settlements. After a while, you spot a small village nestled by the forest's edge, the flickering lights from their homes appearing like stars fallen on the earth. You descend, your massive form casting a colossal shadow over the village. Panic ensues as the villagers catch sight of you, their screams echoing in the stillness of the night. As a dragon, you understand the rules of engagement with humans. You know that causing unnecessary havoc could bring unwanted attention from knights and dragon slayers. You choose to hover above the village, making your presence known, awaiting their offering of a meal to satiate your hunger. Roll a d20 for an intimidation check. You rolled 5. With a roll of 5, your attempt at intimidation doesn't have the desired effect. Instead of cowering in fear and offering up a meal, the villagers scramble, their fear turning into a chaotic frenzy. Some arm themselves with pitchforks and torches, their eyes filled with defiance rather than fear. From a perch atop a distant hill, you can see that they are rallying, preparing to defend their homes. Your rumbling stomach reminds you of your hunger. You could attempt to snatch a quick meal amidst the chaos, or you could search for a larger game in the forest to satiate your hunger. Or maybe, just maybe, you could try a different approach with the villagers. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Sing a mocking song to the tune of Go Go Godzilla. Tell us the lyrics while you devour the cattle and pets of this village. Using my fiery breath, lay waste to the town hall. As the villagers scramble in panic, you draw a deep breath, ready to unleash not just your dragon flame but a mocking tune as well. To the tune of the legendary Go Go Godzilla, you sing, here comes Vrykolf. Oh no, say goodbye to your homes. Oh, can't outrun dragon's fire. Go Go Vrykolf. As you sing, you swoop down, snatching up the farm animals that have been left unattended in the chaos. Cattle, sheep, and even a few unfortunate dogs are scooped up in your massive claws, quickly becoming a feast to satiate your hunger. Then, with a great roar, you unleash your fiery breath upon the town hall. The wooden structure catches fire instantly, its once imposing form becoming a beacon of destruction amidst the chaos. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. You rolled 10. With a roll of 10, your fire engulfs the town hall completely. The blaze is immense, yet controlled as you intended, ravaging only the town hall while the rest of the village is merely bathed in the warm, menacing glow of the inferno. The villagers, once defiant, now stare in horror as their town hall becomes a pyre. Their resolve seems to waver, their makeshift weapons shaking in their hands. However, a few brave souls still stand the ground, their faces set in determined grimaces. Despite the destruction, your hunger has been partly satiated by the livestock. Yet the threats from the villagers have not been fully quelled. In the distance, you hear the ominous tolling of a bell, a call for help, perhaps, to nearby knights or dragon slayers. The situation could escalate quickly. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Demand a sacrifice, else the rest of the village burns. Sing more lyrics. Hovering above the village, you let out a mighty roar, your voice amplified by the flames that still consume the town hall. Bring forth a tribute, or this village becomes ash, you bellow, your draconic voice echoing through the night. Your demand is clear, your threat imminent. As your declaration echoes through the village, you continue your mocking song in a booming voice, gaze upon chaos, behold, village aflame, dragon bold, your knights won't save you, so I'm told, run for your lives, tales of old. As you finish your verse, the village grows eerily silent, the only sound being the fiery crackle of the burning town hall. The villagers huddled together, their faces pale in the firelight, as they contemplate your demand. Roll a d20 for an intimidation check. You rolled 1. With a roll of 1, your attempt to intimidate the villagers further goes awry. Perhaps it's the sight of their burning town hall, or the growing desperation, but your song and threats don't instill fear as you'd expected. Instead, their fear seems to dissolve into determination. We won't bow to you, beast, an elderly man shouts, his voice raspy but resonating with defiance. The other villagers rally around him, their gazes hardened. We'd rather face you than live in fear. As the echo of their words fades, you spot a plume of dust on the horizon. Reinforcements are on their way. Knights, perhaps, or even dragon slayers. Your situation has become more complicated than you'd anticipated. Bay State was chosen from the live chat. Flee to the cursed desert the spirit told you about. Seeing the situation escalate and reinforcements on the way, you decide it's time to leave. With a beat of your colossal wings, you ascend into the night sky, leaving the burning village and defiant humans behind. You fly over the now silent forest of whispers, guided by the words of the forest spirit. Soon, the lush greenery gives way to barren lands, where the winds howl with an eerie loneliness. The cursed desert stretches beneath you, an expanse of endless dunes and swirling sand. The desert is known to be treacherous, filled with mirages and illusions designed to lead travelers astray. You'll need to rely on your wisdom and cunning to navigate through this deceptive wilderness. Remember, the Citadel of Time, where the heart of eternity is said to reside, is hidden somewhere within these sands. Base State was chosen from the live chat. Close eyes to ignore mirages. Navigate by magnetic fields. You close your eyes, blocking out the deceptive mirages that dance and shimmer in the desert heat. Instead, you tap into a less-known sense, one that is unique to creatures of your kind. Dragons have an innate ability to sense the magnetic field of the world, using it as a guide in their long flights. As you soar over the desert, you feel the pull of the Earth's magnetic fields, guiding you like an ethereal compass. The sand below shifts and moves, ever-changing, but your path remains steady. After what feels like hours, you sense a shift, a distortion in the magnetic field signaling the presence of something immense and ancient. The Citadel of Time. As you descend, you spot the Citadel emerging from a sand dune, its stone walls weathered by time yet standing tall amidst the shifting sands. You've arrived at your destination. Yet, standing between you and the entrance of the Guardians of Time, stone warriors known to be immune to dragonfire. The Guardians of Time come to life as you approach, their stony eyes glowing with an ancient magic. Each Guardian has 50 HP, immune to your dragonfire. You'll have to rely on your strength and your greatsword to defeat them. Prepare for combat. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Fly over these peasant Guardians of Time, to the wall of the Citadel. They shall serve me when I master the gem. With a determined snarl, you beat your wings, lifting yourself up into the air. The Guardians of Time seem taken aback, their stony gazes following your ascent. You soar over them, heading straight for the towering walls of the Citadel. But as you approach, a powerful force field repels you, a barrier projected from the gaze of the Stone Guardians. It seems they've been designed to keep creatures like you at bay, ensuring the Citadel remains impenetrable from above. With a harsh thud, you're forced back to the ground, the barrier preventing any aerial approach. The Stone Guardians ready their weapons, their gaze fixing on you once again. It appears you'll have to confront them after all. Your HP is at 50. The Guardians of Time, each with 50 HP, prepare to defend the Citadel. Remember, you'll have to rely on your strength and greatsword to defeat them. Prepare for combat. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Grab one of the Guardians, fly above the clouds, and drop him on one of the other stone pests. With strength befitting a dragon, you take a running start and leap towards one of the Stone Guardians. As you lunge, roll a d20 for a strength check. Your objective, to grab one of these massive stone adversaries and lift it into the air. The higher your roll, the better your chances of successfully executing this audacious move. You rolled 15. With a roll of 15, you successfully grab one of the hulking Stone Guardians. Your talons clasp around its solid form, your immense strength allowing you to lift it off the ground despite its weight. With a powerful beat of your wings, you ascend into the sky, the Stone Guardian struggling in your grasp. You climb higher and higher until the Citadel and the remaining Guardians are just specks on the desert floor. Then, with a roar, you release your captive. The Stone Guardian plummets to the ground, crashing onto one of its comrades in a cloud of dust and debris. Roll a d20 to determine the damage dealt to the Guardians. You rolled 2. With a roll of 2, the plummeting Guardian does not cause as much damage as you'd hoped. It clips one of the other Guardians, causing minor damage, before crashing onto the desert floor. The fallen Guardian slowly rises back to its feet, looking slightly worse for wear but still ready to fight. The other Guardian, though hit, also readies itself once more. The Guardians of Time are sturdy, their stone bodies able to withstand a lot of damage. Guardian 1's HP is now at 48, and Guardian 2, the one you dropped, is at 30. Your HP remains at 50. The battle continues. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Use your tail as a whip and smack them in their privates. You decide to get inventive with your attack and swing your tail with all your might towards the Guardians. Considering their stone constitution, it's uncertain how much effect this will have, but it's worth a try. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. Your aim, to strike with your tail and potentially destabilize these solid guards. The higher your roll, the more effective your strike. You rolled 5. With a roll of 5, your tail swipes through the air towards the Guardians. However, they're quicker than they look. One manages to step back while the other deflects your tail with its shield, causing you to miss your intended target. Despite the missed attack, you remain undeterred. It's going to take more than that to subdue these stone warriors. The Guardians of Time readjust their stance, their glowing eyes fixed on you, ready for your next move. Your HP remains at 50. Guardian 1's HP is at 48, and Guardian 2's HP is at 30. Keep in mind that sometimes, brute force may not be enough to overcome these adversaries. Consider using your surroundings or other tactics. Little Green Martian was chosen from the live chat. Breathe fire onto them, that'll show them. Despite the fact that the Guardians are known to be immune to fire, you decide to unleash your dragon's breath upon them. Drawing a deep breath, you expel a torrent of flame from your maw, the fire illuminating the desert night. However, as expected, the fire washes over the stone Guardians, leaving them unscathed. They remain steadfast, their glowing eyes meet yours with an unmoving stare. Your fiery display, although ineffective, proves a point you are not to be trifled with. It's time to rethink your strategy. The Guardians of Time, immune to your fire, ready themselves for your next move. Your HP is at 50. Guardian 1's HP is at 48, and Guardian 2's HP is at 30. You'll have to rely on your strength and your greatsword to defeat them. Total Blackout Painting was chosen from the live chat. Wield your massive sword and take a swipe at them while imbuing your blade with draconic power. Drawing on your innate draconic might, you imbue your greatsword with a surge of power. The blade hums with energy, glowing with an ethereal light as you lift it high and swing it towards the stone Guardians. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. The higher your roll, the more damage you'll deal to these stalwart Guardians. You rolled 13. With a roll of 13, your mighty greatsword, now humming with draconic power, cuts through the air, aimed at the stone Guardians. Your powerful strike lands, and the Guardians stagger back, chips of stone flying off from the impact. The damage to the Guardians is significant. The force of the blow has caused cracks to form on their stone bodies. They regain their footing, their glowing eyes narrowing at you, but they are visibly weakened. Guardian 1's HP is now at 35, and Guardian 2's HP is at 17. Your HP remains at 50. The battle is turning in your favor, but the Guardians of Time continue to stand the ground. Sharky was chosen from the live chat. That worked so well, I'd do it again. Even more fiercely. Emboldened by your previous success, you raise your greatsword once more, the blade still glowing with draconic energy. With a roar, you swing it once again at the stone Guardians, aiming to deliver a blow even more devastating than the last. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. The higher your roll, the more damage you will deal to the Guardians. You rolled 17. With a roll of 17, your greatsword swings through the air, powered by your draconic might. The glow of the blade intensifies as it collides with the Guardians, causing a shockwave that sends sand and debris flying. Your strike lands true, causing more cracks to spread across the bodies of both Guardians. Chips of stone fly off, and they stagger back from the force of your blow. Guardian 1's HP is now at 18, and Guardian 2's HP is at 0. With that powerful swing, you've managed to defeat one of the Guardians of Time. The remaining Guardian, though weakened, refuses to back down. Your HP remains at 50. The battle continues, with victory now within your reach. Based Ape was chosen from the live chat. Bring the sword straight down on the remaining Guardian's head, splitting him in half. With a victorious roar, you lift your greatsword high above your head, its blade gleaming under the desert sun. You bring it down with all your might on the last standing Guardian. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. The higher your roll, the more formidable your attack. You rolled 8. With a roll of 8, your greatsword descends in a swift arc towards the remaining Guardian. However, it manages to raise its shield in time, deflecting your strike. The impact sends a shockwave through the Guardian, shaking loose more chips of stone, but it remains standing. Guardian 1's HP is now at 10. Your HP remains at 50. The Guardian, though severely damaged, continues to resist, its form battered but unyielding. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Tackle the last Guardian, then tickle it until it shakes apart in laughter. Based Ape was chosen from the live chat. Tackle the last Guardian, then tickle it until it shakes apart in laughter. With a dash of unpredictability fitting of your chaotic nature, you decide to tackle the remaining Guardian. You charge, your massive form colliding with the stone figure with a resounding crash. As you grapple, you attempt to tickle the Guardian, an unusual tactic for sure, but who knows? Roll a d20 for a strength check to determine if your tackle is successful. The higher your roll, the more effective your tackle. Keep in mind, these Guardians are made of stone and the concept of tickling might not apply to them. Your creative strategy, however, is commendable. You rolled 14. With a roll of 14, you charge at the Guardian, your massive form colliding with it. The impact rocks the Guardian, causing it to stumble backward. As you attempt to tickle it, your claws scrape against the stony surface of the Guardian, causing more cracks to form. Despite the absurdity of the situation, your plan seems to work. The vibrations from your tickle attack resonate through the Guardian's form, causing it to shake and shudder. In the end, it's not laughter, but the sheer force of your attack that causes the Guardian to crumble into a pile of rubble. The battle is won. The Guardians of Time lie defeated, leaving the way to the Citadel of Time open. As you stand victorious, the entrance to the Citadel beckons. What secrets will you uncover within its ancient walls? Based Ape was chosen from the live chat. Gaze upon the murals telling tales of Chef Grom. As you step into the Citadel of Time, you're immediately drawn to the murals adorning the ancient stone walls. Time seems to stand still within these halls, the air heavy with the weight of countless eons. The murals depict various figures and events, but your gaze lands on a particularly fascinating set of images depicting the tales of Chef Grom. According to the murals, Grom wasn't just a chef, but a culinary wizard who could concoct dishes that would allegedly bring a dragon to tears of joy. Remembering your recent hunger, you feel a pang of regret for not having a chance to sample such delicacies. However, these murals do more than just tell stories, they hold clues to the Citadel's secrets. As you focus back on your quest, you realize that you still have to find the Heart of Eternity. According to the murals, it should be within the Chamber of Eternity, deep within the Citadel. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Burn everything down to find what you're seeking. Feeling impatient and guided by your chaotic nature, you decide to use your fiery breath to clear your path. You draw a deep breath, your chest swelling with the gathering heat, and then release a torrent of dragon flame. The ancient stone walls of the Citadel are bathed in your fiery breath, the heat causing the murals to crack and crumble. However, despite the destruction, the Citadel itself remains standing, its time-worn stones resistant to your fire. Smoke fills the chamber, the acrid smell stinging your nostrils. Once the smoke clears, you notice a part of the wall untouched by your flames, revealing a hidden passage. Seems like your destructive approach revealed the path to the Chamber of Eternity. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Bow before the entrance and requested OpenOT revealed the secrets of the Chamber of Eternity. With a sense of reverence, you lower your massive head, your wings folding back as you bow before the concealed entrance. Reveal to me the secrets of the Chamber of Eternity, you command, your voice echoing in the vastness of the Citadel. As if responding to your request, the stone wall trembles, the ground beneath you vibrating with an ancient energy. Then, with a low rumble, the wall parts, dust and small pebbles showering down as the entrance to the Chamber of Eternity is revealed. As the dust settles, you find yourself looking into a cavernous chamber, the air within humming with an unimaginable power. The Heart of Eternity awaits within. Baystate was chosen from the live chat. Claim your prize. Stepping into the Chamber of Eternity, you approach the pedestal where the Heart of Eternity should be. However, instead of the fabled gem, you find emptiness, the Heart of Eternity is missing. Your eyes fall upon the walls of the chamber, covered in murals that tell a tale as old as time. The murals depict a prophecy showing a large black dragon stealing the heart long ago to bring darkness upon the world. They also show a dragon that bears a striking resemblance to you, seeking the heart to restore the light. It becomes clear now that your quest is far from over. You must track down the lair of the large black dragon and retrieve the heart. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Find a monkey to eat. Feeling a pang of hunger after the revelations in the Chamber of Eternity, you decide it's time to hunt. Although monkeys are not native to the cursed desert surrounding the Citadel of Time, your keen dragon senses pick up on a nearby oasis, a place where such creatures might be found. With a powerful beat of your wings, you take to the sky, leaving the Citadel behind. The cursed desert stretches beneath you, endless dunes of shifting sands as far as the eye can see. Eventually, you spot a vibrant patch of green, the oasis. As you descend, you spot a troop of monkeys chattering and playing amongst the palm trees. With your target in sight, you prepare to dive. Roll a d20 for a successful hunting roll. The higher your roll, the more successful your hunt. You rolled 2. With a roll of 2, your dive towards the monkeys is less than graceful. The once carefree creatures quickly scatter at the sight of your massive form swooping down. By the time you reach the oasis, all the monkeys have fled, leaving you with an empty stomach. Despite the unsuccessful hunt, you take a moment to drink from the refreshing waters of the oasis and rest. Your journey to find the Heart of Eternity is far from over, and you'll need your strength. Sharky was chosen from the live chat. Burn all the coconuts. Silly monkeys. Frustrated by the monkey's quick escape, you decide to take out your annoyance on the coconuts dotting the palm trees. Drawing a deep breath, you unleash a jet of dragon flame, setting the coconuts ablaze. The fire crackles and pops, the coconuts bursting from the heat, their sweet flesh caramelizing in the fire. As the smell of charred coconut fills the air, you can't help but feel a pang of satisfaction. Nevertheless, your original goal, to find the lair of the black dragon and retrieve the heart of eternity, still remains. Maureen Peters was chosen from the live chat. Try to find out where the black dragon might live. Determined to continue your quest, you leave the oasis and its charred coconuts behind. You take to the sky once more, your keen dragon eyes scanning the landscape for any signs of the black dragon's lair. As you fly, you remember the murals in the Chamber of Eternity. They depicted the heart of eternity being stolen by a massive black dragon, its form shrouded in darkness. The next part of the mural showed this dragon disappearing into a towering mountain, one that stood alone amidst a vast sea. With this clue in mind, you head towards the nearest coastline, hoping to spot the solitary mountain depicted in the mural. Roll a d20 for a successful perception check. The higher your roll, the more likely you are to find the black dragon's lair. You rolled 20. With a roll of 20, your dragon eye spots something on the distant horizon, a solitary mountain rising from a vast sea, just like the one depicted in the mural. Your heart beats with anticipation as you realize that you've found it, the lair of the black dragon. As you approach the mountain, you spot an entrance near the peak, a dark, ominous opening in the side of the mountain. This must be where the black dragon resides. With the final destination in sight, the last leg of your quest begins. Prepare yourself, Vrykov. The black dragon awaits, and with it, the heart of eternity. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Smarmy Steve is what I call the black dragon. I circle the vista looking for a secret entrance that may give me an advantage. Deciding to approach the situation tactically, you give the black dragon, now dubbed Smarmy Steve, a wide berth and start circling the mountain. Your keen dragon eyes scan the rocky surface for any signs of a hidden entrance that might provide an advantage. Roll a d20 for a successful perception check. A higher roll increases your chances of spotting a hidden entrance. You rolled 20. With a roll of 20, your keen eyes spot a narrow ledge leading to a concealed entrance on the far side of the mountain, away from the main entrance. It's a tight squeeze, but you manage to navigate through, your massive form scraping against the rocky walls. Inside, you find yourself in a network of tunnels, all leading deeper into the mountain. Your senses alert, you proceed cautiously, aware that Smarmy Steve is somewhere within these depths. The final confrontation is close. Prepare yourself, Vrykov, the heart of eternity is within reach. Sharky was chosen from the live chat. Find the black dragon sleeping in the heart of the volcano. Tickle him to death. As you delve deeper into the mountain, you finally find Smarmy Steve, the massive black dragon, slumbering peacefully at the heart of the volcano. The heat from the lava bathes his dark scales in an ominous glow, yet he sleeps undisturbed. Embracing your chaotic nature, you decide to approach this dangerous foe with an unconventional tactic, tickling. Remembering your success with the Stone Guardians, you decide to give it a try. You extend a massive claw and begin to lightly tickle the slumbering dragon. Roll a d20 for a success check. Your goal, to tickle Smarmy Steve into submission without waking him. The higher your roll, the more effective your tickle attack. You rolled 18. With a roll of 18, your plan proves surprisingly effective. As you start tickling Smarmy Steve, the massive dragon stirs, a deep rumbling laugh echoing through the heart of the volcano. He writhes and squirms, his laughter growing louder, the ground shaking with his mirth. Your unusual tactic seems to have worked. Smarmy Steve is incapacitated, overcome by laughter, and completely at your mercy. The heart of eternity is within your grasp. Bleach Demon was chosen from the live chat. Crush Smarmy Steve's skull in while he's incapacitated, and devour his heart. Embracing your predatory instinct, you decide to strike while Smarmy Steve is incapacitated, unaware of the danger he's in. Raising your massive claw, you bring it down upon his skull with all your might. Roll a d20 for an attack roll. The higher your roll, the more lethal your attack. The moment of truth is at hand, Reichholf. The fate of Smarmy Steve and the heart of eternity hangs in the balance. You rolled 1. With a roll of 1, your attack doesn't go as planned. Just as you're about to bring your claw down, Smarmy Steve suddenly stops laughing, his eyes snapping open to lock onto yours. In the split second before your claw can connect, the black dragon rolls, your attack skidding off his thick scales. The laughter has subsided, replaced by a low growl. Smarmy Steve rises, shaking off the effects of your tickle attack. You can see the heart of eternity embedded in his chest, pulsating with an ominous glow. The fight for the heart of eternity is about to begin. Both you and Smarmy Steve have 50 HP. Prepare yourself, Reichholf. The final battle is upon you. Base State was chosen from the live chat. Remember that the black dragon should also attack back. The player can die if they are not careful. Base State was chosen from the live chat. Chest slam him, transferring the heart to my chest. With a powerful beat of your wings, you launch yourself at Smarmy Steve. Your intention, to slam your chest into his and somehow transfer the heart of eternity from his chest to yours. It's a daring move and high risk. Roll a d20 for a strength check. A higher roll increases your chance of successfully pulling off this daring move. Remember, Smarmy Steve will have a chance to retaliate. Both of you are at 50 HP. You rolled 20. With a roll of 20, you achieve a critical success. You charge at Smarmy Steve, slamming your chest into his with all the force of a raging storm. The impact is so powerful that it resonates through the volcano, causing tremors that shake the very foundations of the mountain. The heart of eternity responds to your draconic power, dislodging from Smarmy Steve's chest and embedding itself into yours. A rush of unimaginable energy floods through you as the heart settles into its new home. Now that the heart of eternity is yours, Smarmy Steve, weakened and disoriented, is no longer a threat. With your quest complete and the heart of eternity now pulsating in your chest, you make your way out of the volcano and soar into the sky. The world spreads out beneath you, a tapestry of landscapes and life. With the power of the heart of eternity, what will your next adventure be, Reichholf? Total Blackout Painting was chosen from the live chat. Move to the nearest kingdom and burn it to the ground, then make the keep your new lair. With the heart of eternity pulsating within your chest, your chaotic nature takes over. You set your sights on the nearest kingdom, a sprawling realm known for its prosperous lands and thriving populace. As you glide over the kingdom, you take a deep breath, filling your lungs with the crisp air, and release a torrent of dragon flame. The kingdom below is engulfed in a sea of fire, buildings crumble and fields burn as you lay waste to everything in your path. The castle, once a symbol of the kingdom's prosperity, now stands as the last bastion against your onslaught. With another blast of your fiery breath, you burn it down, leaving only the stone keep standing, a fitting new lair for a dragon of your stature. With the heart of eternity within you and a newfound lair to call home, your reign of chaos has truly begun. As Vrykov, the colossal dragon, finally holds the heart of eternity in mighty talons, the world seems to breathe a sigh of relief. The glowing gem pulses with an unimaginable power, casting a radiant light that pierces the darkness, enshrining the dragon in a halo of pure energy. The prophecy has been fulfilled and balance restored. With the heart back in its rightful place, Vrykov returns to the Mountain of Solitude, taking with him tales of riddles, mirages, and stone warriors. His journey, laden with trials and tribulations, has become a legend that will echo through the eons, a story of a dragon's courage and cunning. And for you, who guided Vrykov through his quest, it is time to rest until the next adventure calls. Remember, every like, subscribe, and share helps support more epic quests like this one. Consider becoming a patron to contribute directly to these tales and join our community on Discord to discuss the adventure and speculate on those yet to come. Your support makes these journeys possible. Until next time, keep the spirit of adventure alive.